Hello, hello, hello. Good. Let me check if the sounds are working. Hello, hello, hello. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you're watching from. I just want to check my sound. Make sure my sound system is working.
Hello, hello, hello. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you're watching from. How are you today? How are you today? Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. On today's episode, we are going to be talking about how to manage a relationship. How to manage a relationship. Hello, bonjour. Comment ça va? Hello, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you're watching from. How are you today? Hello. It's night in Nigeria. Yes, it's 6 o'clock in Nigeria, isn't it? How are you? Yusuf says it's night in Nigeria. Yusuf, it should be about 6 o'clock in Nigeria, isn't it? Hello, hello. How are you? Oh, Arjun, how are you? Hello, hello, Alexei from France. How are you? Can you kindly give the video a thumbs up, please? And if today is your first time seeing me, I'm Cecilia Mbullah, and I am streaming live from London, or I'm broadcasting live from London. Oh, it's okay. I used to teach that, but just keep. Yeah, I used to teach that, but today we are talking about something else. Sometimes I teach that, but not today. Today we are talking on how to manage your relationship. That is what we are talking about today. We started this topic earlier on today, but I couldn't finish it because I had an appointment. So I've just come back to complete the topic. How are you today, Yusuf? No, that is not our topic for today. You know, sometimes we talk about money, but not today. You know. Okay, when I'm not too sure. I'm not too sure because I used to teach that, but everyone kept saying, "Oh, let's talk about relationships. Let's talk about habits, how to manage your relationship, how to different things on relationships." So we started talking about relationships. So we are going to talk about that sometime. I'm not too sure when, you know, but if you subscribe to the channel, you will be notified every time we are live on YouTube, Yusuf. But good to have you. How are you? How is Nigeria? Are you in northern Nigeria, Zaire? Hello, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you're watching from. How are you today? Hope you're all doing well. Perfectly said, Yusuf. If there's no money, yes, we need money in order to be in relation. I completely get it, Yusuf. I completely get it. We need money, but come on, today we are not talking about money here, but you need money in order for you to date. You need to get a house where you live. You need to take care of yourself. So you need money. You need to work. You know. So I do understand. Hello, Kuma. How are you? I'm broadcasting live from London, Kuma. How are you? How is India today? Where are you watching from? New Delhi? How are you today? Hope you're doing well. How are you today? I'll just check if my sounds are working. And then make sure, please give the videos in case you need a website for your business. You can hold on. Oh, okay. Okay, that's a good one. Thank you very much, Yusuf. You know what? You can come here and talk about your business, Within a few days, we would be, I'm sorting out something. So you can come here and talk about your business for a little bit. But it's good. It's good. Congratulations. You have a business. You set out websites. That is good, Yusuf. Well done. Hi, Lugasen. Hello, Ayomide. How are you? Yes, Ayomide. How are you? Hi, how are you? Good evening or good morning, good afternoon, good evening. I know we have different times in different areas, so I'm just gonna say good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you're watching from. Yusuf, do you know what we are going to? I'm getting a phone number, and we are so what you should do is subscribe to the channel, put your notification, but you join us live. Maybe by today is Tuesday. By Friday, we should have everything, like the number, the how to join, so you can join, and then you talk about your website. So just come back, put the thumbs notification or the bell notification, sorry, and then you can come back. How now? Time is 10:45, so good night time to sleep. I know here it's here it's 6:15. Ayomide, I'm streaming from London, England. How are you today, Ayomide? And where are you watching from? Okay, you've subscribed already. Okay, then yeah, press the bell notification and you will be notified when we are live, and then you can I will let you know, so you can come join us, and then I'll let you know when you can come and share with us what you do. Yusuf, you can come here, share with us live. We are here Monday to Friday from 12:30 in the afternoon to 1:30. So sometimes we have different guests who come in to tell us what they do, what they sell, and things like that. So since you've been so nice, we would love you to come and share with us about websites, the kind of websites you create, how much it will cost for you to build a website, different types of websites, like business websites, because you've got people where you are who do need websites all around the world, And have you advertised? This is for you now, Yusuf. Have you advertised on Fiverr? Are you on Fiverr? Make sure you have a shop, or you advertise on Fiverr. You will have customers, Yeah, hello. Ruben, how are you, Ruben? Oh, you're watching from India. Okay. Okay, good afternoon, good morning. I'm sure it's night. Someone said it's 10:45 in India as we speak. So you're ready for bed now. Oh, that's good. Good way to go. You're yet to be verified on Fiverr. Okay, that's a good way to go. You still thumbs up, carry on doing what you're doing, and advertise everywhere. You're gonna have clients. Do make sure you give the video a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel, and we are here weekdays from 12:30 to 1:30 in the afternoon. Today is just impromptu. I'm just here just to share, because we started this topic during the day and we didn't finish it, and I thought, you know what, let me not carry it over to tomorrow. Let's come and finish with this topic today. So today we are going to be talking on how to manage a relationship. How do you manage your relationship? Let's say you've been dating. Let's say you've been dating for some time. Hello, Overspeed. How are you? So on today's episode, we are going to be talking on how to manage your relationship. When we start dating, it's all sweet. We're all happy. It's sweet. We are all over each other. And then as time goes on, things just somehow just begin to collapse gradually. It's because we do not manage our relationships. So sometimes it's because of expectations. We expect so much from our partners, and when they cannot give us, thank you. Oh, you love my neck piece. Thank you, Oman's Lifestyle. How are you, Oman's Lifestyle? How are you? Where are you watching from, Oman's Lifestyle? Thank you very much. I do appreciate your kind words. Thank you. So please, that is today's topic. Tomorrow we are going to be talking about something else. And if you've got suggestions for topics, do let us know. And we would be talking about them. And relationships are emotional into. Yes, yeah, it's you're right. But how do we manage if you are in a relationship? How do you manage it? Do you just, because when you move into a new house, you fix your house, you get in, you clean it, and you clean your house every day. You renovate it. After some time, after like 6 months or a year, you renovate your house, you clean it on a daily basis, you change the bulbs, you vacuum clean your house every day. But when it comes to our relationships, we don't do that. Once you start dating, that is it. We don't put time into the relationship. We don't communicate. Sometimes, not everyone, sometimes we don't communicate. I'm fine, Overspeed. I'm fine. We don't communicate. Sometimes we stop to appreciate our partners. After some time in the relationship, what we do is we start taking our partners for granted. So those are the things we are going to be talking about here today. We have to learn how to manage our relationships, otherwise they will not work. Your relationship cannot manage itself, so you have to manage your relationship. Sometimes you have to just let go of power. Sometimes you have to say you're sorry in a relationship even when you are not wrong. You just have to go and say, you know what, I'm sorry for doing that. I'm sorry for what I did, even though you know that what you did was not wrong. You know, sometimes you might not be in the wrong, but you just carry your hands up because you want things to work in the relationship. So that is our topic for today. Do go on the comment section and let us know what you think about the topic. Give us your thoughts on this topic. How do you think we should manage our relationship? The first thing I want to talk about today is expectations. Sometimes, not sometimes, most times, we all have been there. We expect too much from our partners. We expect just too much. You know, you expect from one person what a whole village would not give you. Isn't it true? Are we not like that? We expect from one person what a whole village will not give you. Hello, son of Soweto. How are you today? Good to have you here again, son of Soweto. How are you doing? Hello, my brother from South Africa. How are you? Good to have you, son of Soweto. Yes, so we are carrying on with the topic of today. We were here earlier on, and oh, thank you very much, Overspeed. So, how to manage a relationship? How do you manage your relationship? How do you keep your relationship sweet? How do you keep your relationship going? How do you do that? You know, how? Sometimes we expect so much from our partners. You expect your partner to bring joy into the relationship, happiness, peace of mind, money. You expect your partner to bring everything. Sometimes we expect so much from our partners. That is why our relationships do not work. You know, there's only so much that one person can offer to you. So when you expect so much from one person, you might be disappointed. For example, you don't have to expect your partner to give you happiness. Happiness, joy and happiness is something that joy and happiness is something that you have to create for yourself. You know, you have to cultivate your own joy as an individual, as a person. You have to make sure don't go in a relationship hoping to get happiness from there. You know, you should go in a relationship already happy. You know, you should go in a relationship already happy. You should go in a relationship already happy. So make sure you cultivate your own happiness. Sometimes we want a lot from our partners. You get in a relationship, you're dating a lovely and loving person. But then because of your expectations, because you expect the person to bring too much, to give you too much, to give you happiness, to give you peace of mind. Sometimes you even want your partner to give you oxygen. No, they are not responsible for that. Don't ask don't ask someone else for something that you cannot give. Okay? Please don't. You shouldn't be asking someone else to make you happy. You have to make yourself happy before you get into any relationship. So whatever your partner brings is a plus. If your partner brings more joy, then it's a plus. So you should go in a relationship with your cup brimming with happiness, you know, even if it's not full, but you should get into a relationship and you should get into a relationship you should get in a relationship being happy. So whatever your partner brings is a plus, please. Okay, so don't go asking for happiness, don't go asking for no. Cultivate your own happiness while you're single. Cultivate your own happiness. So whatever your partner brings is a plus. So do not expect too much from your partner. Don't expect too much. Okay, do not expect too much. That is what this particular issue brings a lot of problems in relationship, because when you expect your partner to do a lot, to cook, he has to know how to cook, he has to take care of the car. When you expect so much from your partner, that is when things begin to fall apart. So please don't expect too much from your partner, and just be kind to your partner. Be kind to your partner. Please make sure you're kind to your partner. It's important that you are kind to your partner. Please be kind, be gentle. Remember, no one is perfect. No one is perfect. No one is perfect. So always remember that no one is perfect. So you cannot expect your partner to be perfect. No one is perfect, and no one will give to you everything. One person cannot give you everything you want from a relationship. It's not possible. So always remember that one person cannot give you everything you desire in a relationship. So you have to compromise. You have to compromise. You have to know. Remember that you cannot give your partner everything they need in a relationship. So when you're expecting too much, always remember, ask yourself these questions. Can I give my partner everything I'm asking of them? Ask yourself these questions. And if you can answer these questions, then you would know that there are certain things you don't ask from your partner, or you don't ask of your partner in a relationship. Remember to be kind. Remember to be gentle. It's very important to be kind in a relationship. We all are not perfect, so we should be kind. I've not checked if the sounds are working. So we all should be kind. So let's check. See, the sounds are working. Okay, yeah, my sounds are working. So it's very important that it's very important that you know that you are not perfect, your partner is not perfect, no one is perfect. So you are going there. If you are in a relationship, think about complementing each other and not compete with each other. Do not compete with your partner, because when you start competing with your partner, things will not work. Complement your partner. Look at, you're good at certain things and your partner is good at certain things. You come together and you share your strengths. You are going to learn how to share your strengths. Don't highlight your partner's weaknesses. That will be the beginning of the end of the relationship. When you start telling your partner, or you start highlighting the things they cannot do well, their weaknesses, I'd rather you highlight their strengths, emphasize on their strengths, not weaknesses. It's very important that we do this. Otherwise, our relationships will not work. You have to learn, manage the relationship. It's not easy. It's going to take time. Remember that too. Son of Soweto, what's happening? So remember, you have to be kind to your partner. You have to be kind to your partner. It is important that you are kind to your partner. They should be, just be kind. Make sure you're kind to your partner. It's very important that you're kind, and you must deliberately want your relationship to work. You must deliberately want your relationship to work. So you have to put in the time. Put in the time to work on your relationship. It's very, very important that you put in the time. Communication is key in every relationship. Communicate with your partner. If you see that they're changing after 6 months, if you have been with your partner for 6 months and you realize that they are changing, you have to find out why. Ask questions. Why what is happening with you? You've changed, or you're changing. What is going on? What is going on? So you have to make sure you communicate with your partner. It is very important that you communicate with your partner. Very, very important that you communicate. Communication, as we all know, is key. Is key in every relationship. If you cannot communicate with your partner, things will easily fall apart, because you will not be able to voice out things that you're not happy with. You will not be able to tell your partner certain things that they are doing that you're not happy with. So it's very important that you're able to communicate with your partner. Communication is key. Whatever you see, or whatever starts happening in the relationship within a period, after a period of time that you're not happy with, make sure you communicate it with your partner. And it's also very important that you make up after an argument. After an argument with your partner, make sure you make up with them. Especially make up before going to bed. We are here for a good time. We are here for a good time. So make sure you sort out or settle arguments with your partner. Make up after an argument. If you love your partner, you have to make sure you make up after an argument. Make up. Don't go to bed whilst angry. Make sure you sort out arguments. Even sometimes you have to say sorry, even when you are not wrong. You might be right, everything might be going on well, and then you have a little argument with your partner and they say, oh no, you are wrong, and you keep going back and forth. Sometimes you just have to carry your hands up and go, okay, I'm sorry. If you love your partner, sometimes you just have to let go of power. Don't fight. Just say, you know what, it's okay, I'm sorry that happened, let's move on. Sometimes you have to do that. It's not about, sometimes you don't have to be right. You don't have to win all the time. Sometimes let your partner win. It's okay. You were not wrong, they were wrong, but you don't want the argument to you don't want them to keep talking. We all need peace. We all need a clear head. So sometimes you don't want that to carry on. You just go. And sometimes sometimes we have good days and we have bad days. If you see that your partner is not having a good day and they're arguing about something, and you think, what are they arguing about? You don't just want to go into this argument. Just say, you know what, baby girl, I'm sorry about that, or the other way around. You know what, hello, I'm sorry about that. Can we just move on now? I'm sorry I did that. I'm sorry I said that. I know it's so difficult to say sorry, but if you love your partner, if you love the person you're dating, if you love your husband, if you love your wife, if you love your spouse, you should be able to say sorry to them, even when you are not wrong. Even when you're not wrong. Yes. And you have to tend to your partner. You have to be your partner's friend. When you can talk about certain things, when you can share vulnerable times, this is very important. If you can share your vulnerable moments with your partner, if you can let them see you when you're weak, when you're vulnerable, it's very important, that you can have that relationship with your partner, to be able to share vulnerable times with them. Let them see you when you're weak. Let them see you when you're vulnerable. It is good. It is good. Both of you share when you have those times, those vulnerable times, and you're able to share it with your partner. That is something that strengthens the relationship as well. So it is very important that you share some of these things. Make up. Sometimes you have to give up your power and go, okay, you know what, it's all right, you are right, I'm not right. So another thing is, you have to tell your partner that you love them. And earlier on today, someone said you shouldn't overtell them that you love them, because it might become monotonous, or you might become monotonous, you know. So tell your partner that you love them, but not too much. Say, you can say it once a day, you know. There are different ways of saying it. Sometimes action speaks louder than words. So, but make sure you tell your partner, remind them that you love them, you know, because after 6 months, when you've dated someone for 6 months, after 6 months, things start going down. It's natural, you know. When you started dating them, you were all high in love, you couldn't sleep without each other, you couldn't eat without each other, you know. But when you've dated for some time, things start falling apart, or things start slowing down. The flame starts, you know, gradually, you know, going down. You have to keep on working on your relationship if you want it to last, you know. You have to. So that is these are some of the things we have to do. You know, you have to show your affection to your partner. You know, you have to. I know after a few 6 months, 1 year, things start going down, but you can show it in different ways. You can get them flowers, you can do some of the things they like, you know. You can take them out. Let's say you used to go out every week at the start of the relationship, you know. After 6 months, you should at least go out once a month together. You can just go out, do different things. It's very important that you do that. Show your partner that you love them. Tell them that you love them. It's important that you tell them, remind them, and you should want the relationship to work. If you are in a relationship, make sure you put in the time. You should want your relationship to work. If you want your relationship to work, it will work because you will be willing to put in the time. So remember, you have to put in the time if you want your relationship to work. Put in the time, you know. Hello, son of Soweto. Come on. Hello, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you're watching from. How are you today? Good evening. It's 6:40 in London, England. How are you? I know it's about 10:40 or past 11 o'clock in India somewhere. So we've got different times in different countries. So that is why I would say good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you're watching from. How are you today? Hope you are doing well. On today's episode, we are going to be talking on how to manage your relationship. That is what we've been talking about for the last 30 minutes. So if you're just joining us now, that is our topic for today. If today is your birthday, happy birthday to you. And if this is your birth month, happy birthday month to you. Happy birth month to you. You know, please do not forget to like, share, and subscribe to the channel. Just subscribe to the channel. Press the thumbs. Give the video a thumbs up. Subscribe to the channel. We are here weekdays from 12:30 in the afternoon to 1:30 in the afternoon London time. So we were here earlier on today, but I'm doing something in my studio, so I thought, okay, let's go live again. And we did not finish today's topic. The topic we were this is the topic we covered in the afternoon. We did not finish it, so I thought, you know what, why not finish it today and then come up with something new tomorrow. So do subscribe to the channel. And if this is your first time seeing me, I'm Cecilia Mbullah. Say hi and let us know where you're watching from. We want to know where you're watching from. Let us know. Hello, Hendra. Oh, what a nice name. Hello, Hendra. How are you? Cheers. Hello, Hendra. How are you? So, in every relationship, remember, communication is key. You have to be able to communicate with your partner. Communicate. Tell them how you feel. If there is an issue in the relationship, communicate it with your partner. If there's anything you're not happy with, in the relationship, communicate it with your partner. If your partner is nice to you, make sure you appreciate them. Appreciation is key. They wouldn't know if you don't tell them. Appreciate your partner. Son of Soweto. Son of Soweto, let's talk about today's topic. Calm down. Let's talk about today's topic, okay? Let's talk about today's topic. Let's talk about today's topic. So remember, communication is key in every relationship. Communication is key. So please make sure you communicate with your partner, communicate with them. If there's anything in the relationship, especially after 6 months, 1 year, you've been with them for some time, remember, things will not be the way they were when you started dating. Things do change. You know, as times change, as you go on in the relationship, as you enjoy yourselves, remember, things are going to change. The first week is not going to be like the second week, and the fourth week is not going to be like the first week. However, you said in your segment that you should say you love your partner every day. What should you think? What do you think, Son of Soweto? Do you say you love your partner every day? Would you do that? Would you recommend that? You know, yes, I think it was Sharon who said earlier on that you should tell your partner on a daily basis that you love them, you know. And it's not a bad thing. You can't tell your partner, but someone else, I think it was Sam, who said you can tell them. Yes, you should do it as often as you can. Excellent. Excuse me. And I think someone else said you should do it, but don't overdo it, you know. But it's okay, tell your partner that you love them as much as you can, you know. Just tell them that you love them. It's good to tell them that you love them. I know some men don't like to show their partners how much they love them. Some men don't like to tell their partners. Just tell them. If you can't talk, show. You know, action speaks louder than words. You know, sometimes you show your woman, let's say she's doing some work in the kitchen, just go and hold her behind and give her a hug and just kiss her on the neck. It's something. It's action. So action speaks louder than words. You know, action speaks louder than words. So please show her, show him. You know, it's both ways, you know. So show your wife, show your husband, show your partner that you love them by doing certain things. There are certain things you would do. We all, when you're dating someone, you would know what they like. You would know the things they like. Some people like chocolate. Some people like wine. You know what your partner likes. You know your partner likes to go, would like to watch a film, or would like to go and watch a film with you on the weekend or on Friday. You know what your partner likes. So do the things that you know that your partner likes. It will keep your relationship alive. It will keep the flames burning. So please make sure you do some of the things your partner likes. Do them, and just avoid conflict. Avoid it. It's gonna happen. It's bound to happen. We are humans. We are different. Sometimes we do not get along. That is why I said earlier on that sometimes you just have to put your hands up and say you're sorry even when you're not wrong. So it's very important that sometimes you let go of your power. This one is very, very important, you know, because some people don't know how to say sorry. But if you learn how to give your partners how to let go of your power, sometimes you will say sorry to your partner. You will say, you know what, I'm sorry. You love them, you want to be with them, you will say sorry. you will learn how to say sorry. And sometimes if you cannot say it, your action again, remember, action speaks. Sometimes the way you would treat someone, they would not, oh, he doesn't want to say sorry. Especially men, sometimes they don't want to say sorry, but they would do something. So you should know your partner. If your partner is that kind of a person who would not say sorry, but will get you a present and then would say sorry sometime later, that is okay. You already know them, you love them. And Overspeed says, yes, confidence, you should build confidence between each other. You should help each other build confidence. Yes, that is something you could do as well. You could help each other build yourself. Yeah, it's a partnership, so you should be able to help each other. And when it's a relationship, someone said earlier on that one partner shouldn't depend on the other one for everything. Your partner should not be parasitic. And I was like, oh my God. Yes. Our relationships should be, how do you call it? It should be symbiotic. It should be, where everybody brings something. It shouldn't be 50-50, but everyone should bring something. If your partner takes care of the cars, you should be able to cook food. We should be able to share. Yes, someone said that earlier on, and I said, okay, it's a bit harsh, but it's the reality. Sometimes some people will come in and they want their partners to do everything in the relationship. It shouldn't be like that. It should be we should have symbiotic relationships. Yes, we should have symbiotic relationships where everyone in the relationship, you and your partner should be able to bring something, or no matter how small it is, you should be able to bring something. I'm not saying it should be 50-50, but you should be able to bring something, to the table. You shouldn't just come empty-handed and you're coming to take. This was someone's point. He said, no, your partner should not be parasitic. And I said, okay, I get it. If you're in a relationship, you want your partner to bring something on the table as well. So it should be relationships should be symbiotic, not parasitic. So that was our conclusion earlier on. So that is another point. That is another point. Another thing is, please make sure that house chores should not be done by one person. If you're dating someone, the chores you do at home, there should be a balance. When it comes to housework is not for one person. It's not just for the woman, neither is it just for the man. Housework should be shared. There should be some kind of balance. The man in the relationship might decide to sort out the cars, the lawn, the washing machine, and things like that, and the woman should be able to do. You would, when you're dating and you understand each other, you would know what you can best do. That is why I said earlier on that it's all about you bringing your best bits and the woman bringing her best bits. So it's best of both worlds. So the man comes up with the things he can do, he's good at. The woman comes with the things she is good at, and then you come together, to complement each other. And if you can do that, your relationship will work so well and it will be so sweet. But if you cannot do that, if you keep highlighting your partner's weaknesses, if you keep looking at the things your partner is not good at, that is when things are going to go wrong. Look at the things your partner is doing right. Look at the things he's doing right and let him do the things that he can do so well. And you do the things that you can do well. Don't force your partner to cook when you know they're going to, when they cook, you will not be able to eat it. Just because you want him to cook as well. He's going to cook and you're not going to be able to eat it. He's cooked 5 times and you've put the food in the bin. he's cooked. The first time he cooked, he put so much salt. The second time, the turkey wasn't ready. The third time, and you want him to carry on cooking. No, I think what you should do is let him do the things that he can do, and you do the things that you can do, and together you do together it's going to work really well, because you're using your strengths. You're not pointing on your weaknesses. You're both using your strengths. I think it's very important, and it's important that you see the future together. You work towards the future together with your partner. 1 minute, please. Let me turn off the heating. It's very hot in here now. Just 1 minute. Let me turn off the heating. So, okay. So it's very important that it's very important. Okay, then bye. It's all right. See you again. All right. So those are some of the points we highlighted today earlier on. So please make sure you give your partner some space. I know sometimes some people want to eat with their partners, they want to dance, eat, go out. You want to have the same friends as your partner. You want to do the same things as your partner. You want to go out with them. You want to do everything with your partner. But sometimes you have to learn how to give your partner space. Give each other space. You need space. You need your space sometimes to do the things that you like. You need your space as a woman to go to the salon, do your hair. Sometimes you just need to go out with friends. You need to go out with some of the people in your life. Make time for that. Sometimes you just want to go out by yourself and have a good time. You want to go and have a cup of tea. You want to have a cup of coffee. Sometimes you want to have dinner all by yourself. You want to spoil yourself. You want to go shopping. So you have to do that. Make sure you have some me time. It's very important that you have your me time to treat yourself, and let your partner have some time to themselves as well. Make sure you're not all over each other all the time. It's gonna get tiring. It's gonna get you're gonna get tired of each other if you're all over each other all the time. So sometimes it's good to be close as a couple, but it's very important that you have your own personal space. Make sure you have your own time where you sit down, have a good time. Cheers, Mohammed. Cheers. Cheers. Make sure um, you have your own personal space where you do your own thing. For men, I know it's football. If you are with someone who likes watching football, let them go and watch football. They want to go and have a good time with the boys, let them go and have a good time with the boys. Let them go have a good time. Go have a good time and come back. It's very important, to make sure you have. Remember, before the relationship, you used to do. There are certain things you used to do that you still want to do, and you don't want to give them up now because you are in a relationship. You're still that person you used to be. Yeah, you are in a relationship now, but you cannot give up the person you used to be. There are certain things that you still would like to do all by yourself, maybe once or twice in a month. you still have to carry on doing them. Where you just have that space, that time, all by yourself, me time, that is how I call it. You should have your me time where you go out and just do your own things. Stay by yourself. Sometimes you just want to sit by yourself and reflect. Reflect on how things are going on in your life, the changes you want to make, and things like that. So sometimes you need your me time. We all need our me times. So make sure you have that space. It's very good for every relationship. So you have to keep working on your relationship on a regular basis. You have to water your relationship. You have to iron it. When you see it's getting twisted, iron it. When you see it's getting dry, add some water. Sometimes when it's the taste is there's no taste, add a bit of salt. You just have to keep doing things, especially if you want the relationship to work. If you want the relationship to stay for a long time, you have to keep working on it on a regular basis. Otherwise, the flames will just gradually go down, 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 and then there won't be anything anymore. So it's very important. And do not forget, what we forget to do is, when we've been in a relationship for some time, we start taking our partners for granted. You start taking your partner for granted. There are certain things they used to do, or you used to do for them, you don't do them anymore. You don't say thank you anymore. You don't appreciate them anymore. You don't buy them flowers anymore. You don't get them chocolates anymore. You start taking them for granted. And that is why we talk about something like this, or that is why we're talking about something like this today, because it's very easy to take your partner for granted, especially when they're nice, you've been with them for some time. You just start taking them for granted. Even simple things like thank you. We stop saying thank you to our partners after some time. Is it okay that your partner would do something for you and just thank you? Sometimes we do not appreciate. Your partner will get you a bottle of perfume because it's not 100 ml. You don't want to say thank you. You're like, why did you get me 30 mils? Or why did you get me 50 mils? Why not 100 mils? When I met you, you used to buy me 100 mils. Now you're getting me 30 mils. Why? Appreciate them. Let's learn to appreciate our partners. It's good. Learn to say, if you used to say thank you, keep saying it. If you never used to say thank you, please start saying it. Appreciate your partner for the things they do. Say thank you. Sometimes when you appreciate your partner, he's gonna do more, and the other way around, she's gonna do more. So it's like kids. If you've got a child, when they do something well, you appreciate them, you remunerate them, you give them something, a little something to say you're proud of them, or just to thank them. They will do more. And that is how it is with relationships as well. If you are dating someone, make sure you can say thank you. A bar of chocolate, thank you. A cup of tea, thank you. Especially cup of tea. Your partner makes you a cup of tea and puts it there. You just grab it and no, thank you. No, thank you. I know it's just a cup of tea, but you used to say thank you. You're thinking it's just a cup of tea, I shouldn't say thank you. No, your partner makes you a cup of tea, say thank you. Those little things are the things that build the relationship, and you have to do it yourself. If you are in a relationship and you want it to work, you have to manage it from day one. You have to. And thank you, yes, thank you. You might think, oh, it's just thank you, or it's just I'm sorry. Those two things, thank you and I'm sorry, are very important in every relationship. Trust me. If you can just say thank you to almost everything. If your partner cooks for you, thank you. Cup of tea, thank you. If they do something, and you know that at the beginning of the relationship you used to say thank you, and now you don't anymore, please start again. Start saying thank you. Your partner makes you a cup of tea, whether it's your wife that you've been with for 30 years, they get you a cup of tea, say thank you. You might think it's nothing, it's something. Just say thank you. They'll go, oh, What happened? Say thank you, thank you, cup of tea, thank you. They go shopping, wow, oh, you got me a bar of chocolate, thank you. There's an argument, it's not your fault, you just want peace. Sometimes it's just because you want peace. You're not wrong, but you want peace. You will say, what? I'm sorry. I'm sorry I said that. You were not wrong. It's okay. Just say you are sorry. One thing you should not do is say things to your partner when you're angry. When there's an argument or when you're having an argument with your partner, please make sure you don't talk anyhow. Make sure you are very careful, especially when you're angry. Sometimes you are not able to choose your words. You're not able to choose the right words. So when you're angry, I'll recommend that if there's a possibility of you going out, when you're angry, you don't have to go and drive. Just take a walk. Just say, excuse me, I'll be back in a minute. Take a walk so you don't say things that you cannot retrieve. There are certain words that once they come out, you can't take them back. So it is very important that you do not talk too much, especially when you're angry. When you're having an argument with your partner, be very careful with your words. You might say things that you will never be able to take back. And with women especially, when you say something, you have an argument with a woman today, on the 9th of July 2024, she would remind you with the same wordings, the same words you used after 30 years. So be very careful. In an argument, if you can, open the door and say, excuse me, just go out. You can just go and stand outside. Stand outside so you don't say something that you would regret for the rest of your life, especially if you want to spend the rest of your life with your partner, with that person. Be careful. When you're angry, don't talk. Take a walk to the balcony. Just take a walk somewhere. Just say, excuse me, go outside. Don't get vocal when you're angry. Don't talk too much when you're angry. When you're having an argument with your partner, be careful with your words, because sometimes there are certain things you might say to some people, and I know of so many couples today who have ended up separating because of words. Sometimes you might say something and your partner goes, I cannot believe that is what you think of me after how many years. You didn't mean it. It just came out because you were angry. And they would go, yeah, you said it, you meant it, it was somewhere there. You didn't mean it, You didn't mean it. You just said it because of the heat of the moment. It came out. So please be very careful with words when you are angry. Please appreciate your partner. Communication is very important. Communication is important. So make sure you communicate with your partner some of the things that you're not happy with in the relationship. Communicate it with them, and make sure you discuss with your partner. And if they're doing something, if your partner is doing something you're not happy with, the best thing for you to do is to have a conversation with them. You've been dating them for some time, you know them, so you should know when best to communicate things with your partner. You don't want to if you're married, you've been married for 10 years, you don't want to start an argument start an argument when your husband walks in from work. He's tired, he's hungry, he might have had a bad day at work, and as soon as he walks in, you're like, yes, I'm happy you're back. Why did you leave your cup on the sink? Why did you leave your shoes over there? Why did you leave your towel over there? Who do you think you are? And things like that. No, not when he comes back from work. Sometimes there are certain things you just do and move on. And if you have to tell them that wait when they've come in, they've had some food, they've eaten, and then you can go in a nice way. Sometimes you can do it in a humorous way, especially if you've been with them for some time. You can go again, you You left your cup there. You left your cup there. And he would go, oh, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I will, hands up. I'm sorry. I won't do that again. And with some men, he might end up getting you a present just because of that, just because of the way you handled, you know, you handled the situation. So please, fighting is not the best thing. Arguing with your partner is not, we have to argue. Of course, there must be conflict. Wherever that two people, you know, you must have arguments. You must, but you have to learn how to manage them so that you don't escalate them to a level where you cannot manage them. So when the arguments, there will be arguments, you know, there will be arguments. You're going to fight with your partner. You cannot avoid it. We are only humans, but you have to learn how to manage it. Learn how to manage things. Manage your anger. You know, you just learn how to manage. You have to learn how to manage your relationship on a daily basis. Just the way you clean your house, just the way you renovate your house, just the way you take care of yourself. That is how you have to take care of your relationship as well. Otherwise, it will fall apart. Otherwise, things will not work out well in the long run. So I think we have said most of the things. Please, and don't forget to respect each other. Respect your partner. Respect your partner. Respect their space. You know, respect them. Respect them. You know, respect your partner. Give them that respect. You know, and in every relationship, sometimes you might think, we all know that we all have our boundaries. Sometimes they're invisible. Sometimes you don't say them, but your partner knows the things you don't like. They know. After you've been with someone for over a year, they would know the things you don't like, and they should be able to respect that, you know. And that comes under respect. Respect your partner's boundary. When your partner wants to have their me time and they're like, you know what, I just want to have 2 hours. Sometimes they would not say it, you know, but they just want to have a quiet time. Respect that. You know, let's learn to respect your partner. Learn to respect boundaries. And sometimes housework brings a lot of trouble at home. So make sure there's balance in the housework. No, it's not one person doing all the housework. Make sure you help. You all are doing your bit to make sure your home runs smoothly. So you're doing your bit, your partner is doing their bit, and together you're doing what you can do to make the relationship work, you know. And when you're when you're in a wrong relationship, you could be there for 6 months and you feel as if you've been there for forever, 5 years, 10 years. But when you work, when you spice your relationship, when you water it, you know, it's good. It's good when you do that. Let your relationship age like fine wine. The longer you stay, the better it gets, you know. Make sure you work on your relationship so it ages like fine wine. The longer you stay together, the better it gets, the better it tastes. You know, the more you want to talk to each other. Your partner at some point in the relationship should become your friend. You should be able to be vulnerable in front of your partner. You should be able to cry. You should be able to tell them certain things that you can't tell anyone, you know. And they should give you a shoulder, like, okay, come on, come here, tissue. Yeah, you have to cry, do what you have to do, but you should be able to stand by your partner when they are having one of those moments, you know. So I think yeah, we've said it all. I think that is about it. If today is your first time joining or seeing this face, thanks very much for stopping by. Thank you so very much. Make sure you subscribe to the channel. We are here Mondays through Friday, as in Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, and we are here from 12:30 to 1:30 in the afternoon. You know, we are here and we talk, we We talk about different topics during the day, and we are always happy, full of energy. We have regular members who are always here. We chat, we talk, we laugh, we have a good time. Oh, do you want to? Okay, you want to get them? Okay, I'll Son of Soweto. I'll direct you to the website so you can get it. Okay, so you can get it for your baby girl. And I also have a lot of videos on fashion. I love fashion, and I have got lots of videos on fashion, different outfits, different attires. I love fashion. I live and I love fashion. You don't have a daughter, but you have a wife. That is I'm calling your wife your baby girl. I'm talking about your wife, Son of Soweto. So please do make sure you subscribe to the channel, give the video a thumbs up. Join us weekly. We are here. Things are going to get even more interesting within the next few weeks. So do join the channel. I think we've said it today. We've said everything. The very important point that I'd like to say is, number one, please, if you're dating, it's okay. Say sorry. Sorry is very important. Thank you. Sorry. And sometimes you have to let go of your power. If you're dating, remember that sometimes, even when you are right, let go of your power and say, I'm sorry. Yes, it's just for peace. You want peace to reign. Say, I'm sorry. For peace sake, I'm sorry. You're not going to say that. Just say you're sorry. You don't just want headache. You're sorry. Please do not be a nagging partner. Some men can nag for days. I know of a lady who said, oh, my husband can nag for days. Some men, it's not just wives. Some husbands do nag as well. Please don't be a nagging husband. Don't be a nagging wife. Don't make your partner's life miserable by nagging all the time. Why is this cup here? Why have you not done that? Where are you? Why are you late? Why have you not come back home? And at home, why is that thing there? Oh, no. Please, don't be a nagging husband or wife. Not only women nag. Some men do nag as well. You do not want to be a nagging wife or husband, please. And so, communication. Learn to communicate with your partner. It's important. Learn to let go of your power sometimes. Say, I'm sorry. It's okay to say you're sorry. Makes you see. Do you know what? If you can say sorry to your partner, do you know it makes you stronger? It makes you the stronger person in the relationship. If you can say, you know what? Okay, I'm sorry. Even when you're not wrong, you're right. Go on. I'm sorry. You just want peace to reign. You don't want headache. You want your peace. You want your space to be peaceful. I'm sorry. And you know what? The last but not the least, be thankful. Be appreciative. Say thank you. Your partner does something, cup of tea, even a cup of tea. Say thank you. Your partner gets you a cup of tea, say thank you. Thank you goes a very long way. Be appreciative, Yes, some men do nag, Son of Soweto. Some men can nag for days. I know of a guy, he's married to a very beautiful, quiet lady. He nags. He just nags. I'm like, oh my goodness. No one likes to be with someone. They make your life, nagging just makes your life miserable. You don't want to go back home. After work, you're like, oh my goodness, I don't want to go back home to that nagging husband, to that nagging wife. Do you understand what I mean? is Ella's husband. I don't know. Who is Ella? What are you watching? Who is Ella? Is it from a soap or something? So please stay, don't nag. Nagging is the worst thing. It just makes your life miserable. It makes the house toxic. It makes the space. Don't nag. Please, no nagging. Learn to say I'm sorry. Learn to say thank you. Sometimes just put your hands up and say I'm sorry. Even if you did not do it, go I'm sorry. You know, it goes a long way. I'm sorry. Thank you for the bar of chocolate. Thank you very much. Be appreciative in your relationship. You know, those little things. You might think they're little, but they do go a long way. I think that is about it for tonight. Thank you very much for sharing your time with me today. I do appreciate you immensely. If you have not subscribed to the channel, go ahead. What are you waiting for? Subscribe to the channel. Join us. We are here weekdays from 12:30 to 1:30, and we talk about different topics, relationships. We talk about real issues, real life issues, Tomorrow we'll be talking about, we haven't picked a topic for tomorrow. So let's see. Tomorrow we'll be talking about, is it better? These are topics from, most of the topics we talk about are topics from our members. They just come up with topics. Sometimes I talk about work-related issues, but everyone is like, oh no, let's not talk about work, you know. But if you go on my channel, there are videos on co-workers not being your friends and things like that. Oh, hello. Yeah, hello. Yeah, thank you very much, son of Soweto. I'm sending love to your lovely family as well. Take care of yourself. All the best. Look forward to seeing you tomorrow. Have a fabulous evening, and my regards to the family. Thanks very much for watching. I do appreciate you immensely. I appreciate your time. And I will be here again tomorrow, 12:30 in the afternoon. Go on and watch some of the videos I've got on my channel. I've got plenty of videos on relationships, on different topics. You know, go and watch them. And I've got plenty of shorts on fashion where I share how to I share tutorials on scarf, how to sort out your scarf on the beach, you know. So just go and check. I've got plenty of shots on fashion, and I've got plenty of videos, you know, on different topics. So go ahead, on relationships especially. We talk about relationships on this channel. So please go and check my videos. Do take care of yourself. Have a fabulous evening, and always remember, you are the most important person in your life. So treat you with love and care and respect. I think that is about it for today. Have a fabulous evening. Take care of yourself. All the best always. Take care, and bye-bye for now. Bye. Bye-bye. Bye, son of Soweto. Bye. See you tomorrow. Bye. Bye-bye. Have a fabulous evening, and see you tomorrow. Bye-bye. Son of Soweto, I'll share the website where I get everything, so you can go there and get things for your wife, okay? I will share it here live. Thank you, and bye-bye for now. Bye.